On December 7, 2024, in Harris County, Texas, officers responded to a motor vehicle accident. The officer arrived and observed two vehicles that had been damaged and rendered inoperable. The officer relocated the scene to a nearby parking lot to safely conduct the investigation. The officer determined the defendant was at fault for the accident. The defendant stated he had left a bar called Sugar Room. The defendant stated he drank 2 beers at the bar. The officer noted that initially the defendant was not even aware that he had been in an accident. The officer observed the defendant to be lethargic and confused. The officer observed the defendant to have slurred speech, glossy eyes, and trouble maintaining their balance. The officer had to ask questions multiple times to obtain simple information from the defendant. The officer did not notice alcohol emitting from the defendant despite defendant's admission to drinking and defendant's apparent physical and mental impairment. The officer suspected the apparent impairment of the defendant could have been caused by some kind of narcotic. The defendant refused to perform standard field sobriety tests. The DIC was read. The defendant agreed to provide a blood specimen, and the lab results came back to a .17.
Yes, Your Honor.
You're willing to charge with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine because of the high level of alcohol.
Judge's license was recently suspended ALR. He will not be driving. He has a 90-day suspension.
Okay. I want you to understand something, Mr. Billing. I take this extremely serious. I don't care what you have to do in your life. If you do not have a valid license and liability insurance, you are not allowed to drive, and that is a condition of your bond. You will be signing an affidavit with me today promising me you're not going to drive. I don't care if there's a burning building and you have to say 50 kids. Do not drive. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Nothing you can say justifies getting into a car and driving. I'm also ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication. I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you're using, likewise, I will revoke your bond, put you in jail. No more PR bonds. But now I'm going to have you come up here, swear test that you're not going to drive. I will get you to Victoria where you'll sign a reset. After that, you'll get to Roxanne where you will get your bond conditions, and then you're free to go. All right, Mr. Billings, I'm going to give you a PR bond today. There's a warrant for your arrest, so I'll give you a PR bond today. But I want you to understand, I don't continue to give PR bonds after PR bonds, especially if you're a danger to my city. I'm going to give you one now, but there won't be multiple ones. You understand?
Sure.
Okay. All right.
Thank you, Judge.
Thanks.